It's just absolutely crashed there. Everything's crashed there for some reason. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that's crashed there. Sorry about that. Sorry to anyone that is there. It just, the stream has crashed for no reason of man there. The whole, not the stream rather, my whole laptop crashed. My whole laptop just jigged around there, which makes it even more imperative that I get that PC. I do need a PC very badly, and a very good one at that, because this has just crashed again. It's crashed everything, but we're back in action now. Back in action for the last 5 minutes. It does look like it is going to penalties. Who do you guys have winning on penalties? I want to see a 1 if you think the Swiss have got it. I want to see a 0 if you think the French have got it. 1 for Switzerland, 0 for la Française, la Bleue, whatever you want to call them. Très beau, très sans. Here they are, though. The Swiss on the attack, plays and sprays it forward. Varane with some last-ditch defending there. Beautiful stuff. Sissoko. Oh. Santana 1. You think the Swiss have got it. You said they were going to rue that penalty miss earlier. And they did at the time. But they've shown immense character to come back here. To get themselves back in the game at 3-3 here. Immense character. Immense character. And after that being shown, you know, it does look like the ascendancy is with the Swiss. Especially because in this extra time, France haven't really looked very impressive at all. And aside from that 20-minute spell after Switzerland missed the penalty, where France really turned the gas up, turned the heat up, should I say, and caused Switzerland a lot of problems. Switzerland, the thing, this game could be over if the Swiss scored the penalty. Exactly. That's why I said they'll be aggrieved that they didn't win it in 90 minutes. Because not only did they miss that penalty, they then had that other goal they scored, which was ruled out for offside. Man, if I was a Swiss fan, I'd be happy that we got back into the game. But I'd also be slightly aggrieved at the fact that we're not winning the game in the first place. Slightly aggrieved indeed. But they could get it on penalties here. 4 minutes for them to hold off. They hope it clear now. It really looks like they are just waiting their time for those penalties. The French looking more likely to score, though. But here they are on the counter-attack. They only have 2 men up, though. They're not committing any bodies forward, the Swiss. He stood still here. He's not desperate for a goal there. They're just trying to kill off the game at this point. They don't care about winning it in the 90 minutes. They don't care at all. They're trying to kill it off here. Like, he's just chilling, man, at the halfway line. They had an opportunity to really, Swiss deserve and want it more. They do, or they have done this game. Right now, they're looking like they're really just trying to hold off for extra time here, which you can understand because they do look very, very tired. That was a very, very poor touch there. Come on, Swiss. Man, what an upset that would be. What an upset. Another tournament of upsets, just like the World Cup, where there was a lot of major upsets with that one, of course, with Spain getting knocked out by Russia, with Germany not making it out of the group stage. There were so many upsets in that one, so many twists and turns, and this Euro 2020 tournament has had just as many already. The Dutch getting knocked out. Nobody thought Austria would beat them. France possibly on the verge of being knocked out here. 2.5 minutes left. Come on, the Swiss, indeed. You've got to root for the underdogs in this situation. Obviously, like I said, it could help England going forward if we beat the Germans. Here we go. Can they get a goal in the last minute, though? He's drilled it. I don't know who that is. Thuram there. Why he's not crossing that into the box? I don't know why I said Thuram. Akanji it was. Why he's not crossing that into the box, I don't know. He's tried to rip a long shot from about 50 yards out. What's he thinking, the Muppet? What is he thinking, man? He's giving it straight to France here. 2 minutes to go. Kimpembe on the ball. Man like Presnel. Sprays it to Rabiot, who chips it in. Oh, it's back to Kimpembe. Kimpembe marching forward to Mbappe. Here you go. This is where you hit him on the counter. What? They've given a free kick. What? Are you crazy, man? He's giving it straight back to the French. Mbappe now. Nah, they're not getting a goal. They're not getting a goal. This is going to penalties. I'll guarantee it. This is going to penalties. There's 1 minute left. Look at that. They're hoping that... Wait, it's 3-3. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. You probably turned your TV off in the 80th minute thinking, the French have got this. No problem, man. No problem. But, boy, what a turnaround by the Swiss. It's 3-3. Another crazy game, man. Just like the last one. Just like the last one. I don't know what it is today, but there's certainly goals in the air. I thought France were winning. They were. They were. Until Switzerland made it 3-2 in the 80-something minute. A lovely header from Severovic. Scored again, which was ruled off for offside. And then eventually stole an equaliser in the last minute of the game. And now it looks like there is penalties. Mate, tell me about it. It's been an absolutely crazy affair here. And Switzerland have a goal. They have a... the chat has just really kicked into life there. I don't know what was going on before, but now the chat's working. And Switzerland have a chance here in the 90th minute, well, the 120th minute, with a free kick on the edge of the area. It would be simply majestic if they were to steal this. Here you go. He steps up for the shot. Oh, he's absolutely ballooned it over the bar. Granit Xhaka, what is that, man? England versus Germany is probably going to be like 5-5, to be honest. Nah, we have to keep a clean sheet. We're so far, we're the only team in the tournament that haven't conceded. Neither team have conceded in extra time, now bringing us to penalties. Here we go, baby. But yes, with that game tomorrow, you know what I mean? When you see loads of goals today, it just makes me feel like tomorrow, both games are not going to have a lot of goals in it. It just seems like there's been too many goals today. I don't care how we win, as long as we win, that's all I care about. And pens indeed. Who do you guys have winning this? Santana believes that the Swiss have got it on penalties. And as he's said, and as I've said, Switzerland will feel very aggrieved not to have won this in full time, to be honest. They have looked the hungrier team. They have looked the side more incensed, looking for the goal more a lot of the time. France have been pushed into an all-out attack frenzy in this last minute here. Switzerland 5-4 on penalties. A lot of confidence for the Swiss here. A lot of confidence. I tell you what they do need to do is scrap this ad break they're doing and just send me straight to penalties already, mate. I don't care about a video from Google about why it's called A Beautiful Game. I do like the fact that Sir Gareth Southgate's on my screen. I'll be liking it more if he's on my screen tomorrow celebrating a winner. Celebrating a Raheem Sterling winner. Come on, Switzerland. It's good. I'm pretty sure everyone should be rooting for Switzerland here, because France are obviously the favourites to go all the way. So if you do want another team to win it, whether that be Belgium, whether that be England, whether that even be Denmark, you are probably going to want the French out of it, because they do have the strongest squad behind England. My dad has a bet on France to win in full-time, lol. Well, unfortunately, your dad's just missed out on a lot of money, my friend. Just missed out on a lot of money. The Swiss absolutely screwed him out of that there. Severovic decided to show up. Can you put a bet on a team to win on penalties? Because I wonder what the odds would be for Switzerland to win on penalties. I wonder what they'd be. He always gets robbed, I'm not going to lie, with his bets. Well, he should listen to the Bet King then. If he bets where I tell him to bet, he'll make all kinds of money, alright? If he just puts all his money on England winning the Euros, guaranteed profit. Actually, you just said he always gets robbed on his bets, so probably don't tell him to do that, because it might jinx England. So don't tell him to put money on England winning the Euros, because I feel like that could screw it a bit. But so far, as it stands, if Switzerland are to do this, if we beat Germany, the only potential people standing in our way of winning the entire tournament will be Belgium or Spain. Whenever he bets on Wolves, I swear we lose. Mate, what you need to do, if you see Wolves have a crunch game coming up, rip the phone off him. I bet he bet on that Watford. I bet he bet on you beating Watford in that in that semi-final as well, didn't he? Didn't he? As he's probably checking his money, waiting for that money to come rolling in. Then he just looks up and sees Dini with the ball at the penalty spot. He did. spits out his beer as he sees Dini step up to slam the penalty in. Literally bet on us to beat West Ham, and we lost 4-0. Oh, that's unlucky. His luck's got to come in at some point, though. You can't get that unlucky with that many bets. At some point, he's going to cash in big, or at least that's what the better's gambling fallacy. Sorry, a gambler's fallacy would tell you. Big up, Miss Molina. Big up yourself. How are you on this fine Monday evening? Because I tell you how I am, absolutely sick to my stomach. Yeah, he gets some bets, obviously. Yeah, no, but I'm telling you, he has to get a big one. He has to get a big one. Tell him to put... See, what I do, I like doing little accumulators. Smaller money, but loads of crazy accumulators. Like, crazy-ass random things. Usually he does, like, matches... Then the last one, so he does a lot of matches on an accumulator, and then the last one snakes him out, mate. Oh, you don't want to hear about it. I had a 50p accumulator to turn into 150 quid in the World Cup, and it got snaked. It got snaked because Japan drew 2-2 with, I think it was Colombia. Oh my days, I couldn't believe my eyes. I could have cashed out. My dad's like, oh, you should just cash out 50p to 50, because it was at 55 quid cash out. No, it was like a 65 quid cash out. And I was on the way to the gym. My dad was like, oh, you got to cash out, son. 50p to 65 quid. It's a no-brainer. And I was like, nah, I trust the Colombians. I get to the gym. All of a sudden, I see the cash out's gone. I just check, and I see flipping 2-2. Switzerland stepping up for the first penalty here. It's like he has 8 matches, then the last one is either Atletico Madrid or some good Spanish team who find a way to fuck it up. Yep, that's always the one. It's always the bankers, as Gary Neville would say. The ones you can't get wrong. Those are the ones that always fuck it. Severovic now slams it to the top left-hand corner. It's 1-0 to the Swiss. Taking the first penalty in the shootout, which is usually meant to be the easiest one. The easiest side of the draw, should I say, is taking the first penalty. Of course, they have ditched the ABBA run-up, so it is just the standard ABAB. So whoever takes first usually has the advantage here. It's Paul Labille Pogba for the French to set the score level. He steps back, looks to the sky, looks to the heavens. Surely he's scoring this. There's no way he misses this. No way Paul Pogba misses this. He's already scored 1 rocket today. Quicker run-up than usual, and he slams it into the top left-hand corner. What a penalty that was. What a penalty. Absolute whipper. Absolute whipper. Look at that. Rockets it straight into the camera they have on the back of the goal there. He's done a Chris MD GoPro shot right there. Ripped it into, well, it's not a GoPro, but it's basically probably a higher tech GoPro. And it's 1-1 in the shootout. Fabian Schär now. The Geordie himself. Well, he's not a Geordie, but the Newcastle, well, not skipper, but centre-half. Of course, Lascelles is their skipper. Can he slot it, though? Ooh. That was cool. That was calm. And it was collected. Crispier than a KFC nugget. Crispier than wings from Morley's. And smoother than a baby's bottom. It's 2-1 to the Swiss. Giroud now up to the spot. So often the hero for the French. So often the man they look to guide them in times of anguish. Deschamps in agony. As Giroud steps up to take the penalty. Can he make it 2-2? Can he level the score? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Cool, calm, and collected once again. He walks off, points to the heavens. It's 2-2. You called a 5-4, so you could be on your way there. You just need 3 more goals for the Swiss and 2 for the French. That French fan they're panning to in the skies right now is absolutely crying his eyes out. He's in agony, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I'd hate to be in this situation right now. Honestly, it's the worst. It's the worst. I cannot stand penalty shootouts. Flipping scrap them. Scrap them. And Kanji now, with the hopes of his nation pinning on him. Can he make it 3-2? He hop, skips, and he jumps. And he does. It's a fantastic finish there. Hugo Lloris. I don't know what the hell he was doing there. He didn't even dive. He's like he sprinted to the left. Saw he was going right. And by the time he had any hope of recovering there, the ball had already cruised past him, reaching a cruising altitude of 55 miles an hour. And now it's Thuram. Is that Thuram? I think it's Thuram. It is Thuram. Marcus Thuram. Getting ready to ram it into the back of the net. Or will the keeper slam it to the side? Here we go. Hands on hips. Steps up. Nice run up. Oh, he was inches away from saving that there. Inches. Oh, you got a feel for him there. Inches away. It's a lovely finish. Let's see. Does he get a hand to it? Nah, he can't quite get a hand to it. It's not fully in the side netting. If he dives a second earlier there, he gets a hand to that and he saves it. He dives just a second too late there. It's 3-3. 2 more penalties for each side before we go to golden goal. Or will one of them miss? Will it be the Swiss? Or will the French choke up a frisk? Here we go. To make it 4-3 to the Swiss. He steps up. Lovely run up. Calm. Oh, and Lloris has spilt it. Lloris has spilt it. Vargas is a lucky boy. Lloris has spilt it into his own net there. He's got a hand to it. The hand was not strong enough. It's crumbled like a poppadom with a bowling ball rolling into it. Wow. Crumbled like a digestive in a hot mug of tea. Wow, he's got a paper mache hand, that's for damn sure. 4-3 to the Swiss now. Your prediction is coming in. Kimpembe, Presnel. Mr. President Presnel. Oh, the faces on those French fans is bringing back very harrowing feelings of the Colombia shootout just 3 years ago. Of course, ecstasy was acclaimed after that. Kimpembe now steps up, rips it with his left. Oh, hits again. So close. Whiskers away from getting a hand to that. Kimpembe roars into the crowd. Oh, he was so close there. That one I'd say is a bit less savable, a bit more understandable, because that was an absolute rocket by Kimpembe there. Here we go, though. The final penalty each. Final penalty for your prediction. The 5-4. The 5-4. Switzerland are going to take it first. I couldn't quite see who that was. The camera panned too late. Oh, he slots it. He slots it. And if Hit saves now, the French are out. The French are out. They have to score to survive. They have to score to survive. Wow. 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 Score to stay in. Will they stay or will they crumble? Here they go. Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, if Mbappe misses, no way Mbappe can miss. Mbappe to save his nation. the youngster, the World Cup hero, and it's saved! Mbappe's missed a big penalty! Would you believe it? The French are out! The Swiss have done it! The players aren't celebrating. Now they are, though. Sommer sprints off to the crowd, and the Swiss have knocked out the French. Morgan Hall with the bottle. Indeed, there has been, out of all the players, to take the final penalty for the French with the most bottle of them all. You think it would be Kylian Mbappe, and he misses. The French are in absolute dismay. Oh my word. Oh my God. France are out. Switzerland, the ultimate underdog story. They miss a penalty in the 90 minutes. They score a goal which is ruled out for offside. They come back from 3-1 down, a last minute equaliser. And they knock the French out on penalties. Mbappe missing the decisive penalty there. If there's anyone you're gonna bank on doing it, it's Mbappe, and he missed. And yo, the French are out. Indeed they are, Santana, and I cannot believe it. The tournament is opening up. All England need to do is beat Germany, and the tournament is there for the taking now. All of these big teams faltering. Two of the favourites of the tournament, France and Portugal, are now out. Wow, to quote the fraud father himself, this is beautiful scenes of glorious emotion. And what are you guys telling me about that? What are you guys thinking about that? Oh my God. Oh my word. Mbappe missed it. Holland are also out. Yes, they are. Oh, England, Southgate, do the job tomorrow, man. Please do the business tomorrow. Oh my word. But before we think about that, this is football indeed. This is vintage football. Oh my word. Oh my word. Wow. 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 I can't believe Mbappe, of all players, missed that final penalty. I cannot believe it. England indeed, Santana. We have to do it now. Surely now it's our chance. But who do you guys have winning the tournament now? Now that France have gone out, an upset. And to be honest, it was well deserved by the Swiss. They fought harder. As you said, Santana, it looked like the Swiss wanted it more. It looked like they were more hungry. They created the more chances. They really should have done it in the 90 minutes if they didn't squander those chances. But the French fought back. They had that 10 minutes of pure adrenaline running through their body when they slapped the 3 goals. Football's coming home. Oh, I want to sing along with you, Santana. I want to sing along with you. But I'm still too scared for tomorrow. I'm petrified. We're going to do it. I can feel Sterling scoring. I can sense it in my bones. Every time I shut my eyes, I can see visions of Raheem Sterling wheeling away in celebration, hugging Sir Gareth Southgate as England get our revenge against the Germans. But wow, the favourites of the tournament are out. Pogba is in absolute dismay. He's done everything he can. Granit Xhaka now shushing the camera, punching the camera. Granit Xhaka, a man overhated by everyone. Well, you could say overhated. A lot of people would say he's underappreciated because no matter what the fans say, he's always starting for no matter what manager they have. But Granit Xhaka, this has been his moment. His moment. Everyone calls him shit. Everyone says he doesn't deserve to play at the top level. Everyone mugged him off when Arsenal decided to sign him instead of Kante. But now, who's had the last laugh? As Granit Xhaka has captained the side that has knocked Kante's team out of the Euros in which France were the favourite. And this is a major upset. Like I said, the French didn't turn up today. They haven't really turned up all tournament to what they were expected to be like. Drawing against Hungary, drawing against Portugal, and after that first victory against the Germans, which it didn't really look like they deserved too much, the French have flattered to deceive, and they flattered to deceive once again. It's a fantastic result from the Swiss, though. And everyone, they thought the Swiss were done, counted down and out. Once Wales got the easier draw than them, Wales pipped them to second, and resultantly got Denmark, and got smashed 4-0. Switzerland had to do it the hard way. They got France, the favourites, the worst potential draw they could get, and they beat them. They defied the odds. They came back, trailing in the 80th minute, scoring to make it 3-2, scoring again and having it ruled out agonisingly for being a metre offside before slotting in a 90th minute equaliser. And that, my friends, is vintage football. And I'm lost for words. I cannot believe it. I don't know what you guys think down below. Who do you guys see going through to the final now? Who do you guys see winning the tournament now that the French are out? I couldn't tell you who. All I can tell you, well, I could tell you who, actually. It will be England. It will be England. Come on, it's coming home. But for now, we have to bask in the emotion of today, as Sommer sprints off to celebrate with the fans, and the Swiss have caused the upset of the tournament so far. A crazy day of football. Croatia almost coming back against Spain in very similar circumstances, only for Spain to score 2 in extra time, and you thought a similar thing was going to happen today. But no, the French didn't score, and instead it was left to penalties, where to save the day, up came Mbappe, and he missed the decisive penalty. Switzerland have done it, France are going home, and it's coming home. Oh my word. If you told me earlier on today that there would be 16 goals scored and France would be knocked out, I would slap you in the face and telling you are yanking my Johnson. But the only thing you're yanking out of me now is the Johnson's Baint Trophy. Because the French are out. The French are out. Wow. And that has been all for today's stream, by the way. I'm sorry it did crash halfway through, and I did have to restart the stream. But thank you so much. Thank you so much to anyone that did turn up. It does mean a lot, as always. It's a pleasure to speak to you guys. And we have witnessed an absolutely crazy upset. Wow. Oh, all we have to do is beat the Germans. Please, Sir Gareth, beat the Germans. Get your revenge. Please. I am bricking it. Absolutely bricking it. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, it's been a pleasure. Au revoir. And au revoir